Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
The Durango Hotel and Casino is expanding, the latest on the resort's newest project to add more parking. Good morning, thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Lena Bleetz. Still ahead on 7 at 7.
All I know about the relationship between both of them upstairs and downstairs, there was peer, friend, they enjoy their company, there was family. We never had a problem up and down. We never had a problem ever.
The community mourns the 5 people killed at a North Las Vegas apartment complex. We hear from the brother of one of the victims. Plus, a new report says that more than half of the renters in Las Vegas cannot afford the apartments and homes they are paying for. And tips to stay safe during monsoon season and how the county is preparing for the storms. We have all those details, plus more. We begin with top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. The community, along with friends and family, came together for a candlelit vigil remembering the 5 people killed by a gunman earlier this week. The vigil was held last night at the Craig Ranch Villas complex, where police say 48-year-old Eric Adams shot and killed 4 women and 1 man in their apartments Monday night. Adams later took his own life. Among the victims were 22-year-old Jeanette Faria and 24-year-old Kayla Harris. Harris's brother described the two as caring and loving.
Family, man. Kayla, Jeanette was all about family. If you were around them, they would make you feel like family. They were loved. They growing up to value and cherish everybody that's around them.
The investigation continues as a 13-year-old girl who survived the shooting remains in the hospital with life-threatening wounds. Police have released limited information about Adams or his possible connection to the victims. Station Casinos is moving ahead with its intent to expand the Durango Hotel and Casino and will present a, quote, minor modification to its already approved Phase 2 plans to Clark County officials at a meeting next week. The new addition to the plans includes a possible 7-story parking garage and nearly 6,000 total parking spaces. The already approved plans permit Station to build an additional hotel tower and expand the casino, bringing the total number of rooms to up to 578 and 104,000 square feet of casino floor. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We're looking at another 109 high today, filled with sunshine and dropping down to an overnight of 84 degrees tonight, rounding out the week tomorrow with a high of 108, then 109 Saturday and up to 110 Sunday with weekend lows in the low 80s. Then next week, staying with highs in the 110s and lows in the mid to high 80s. But it's going to stay sunny and stay very hot, potentially even reaching 115 by the end of next week. Monsoon season is coming and it's best to be prepared for the unpredictable. Officials advise to keep at least 72 hours worth of water available and to consider stocking up on non-perishable food that can be eaten without being cooked. Also, stay indoors and definitely stay out of your car. Clark County is also doing what it can to be prepared, as the Regional Flood Control District has completed about 75% of the stormwater upgrades laid out in the master plan, including 110 basins that collect water and 713 miles of channels and storm drains. In business news, Las Vegas rents are trending upward and home prices are at record highs again, according to reports from Redfin and the National Association of Realtors. The report shows more than half of Las Vegas renters can't afford their current apartment. A Las Vegas household needs to make around $61,000 to afford the median apartment rate in the Valley, but the estimated median income for a local renter is about $56,000, according to the report. This means only 46% of renters in Las Vegas are living in apartments they can afford if they are spending 30% or less of their monthly income on housing. For more on the report, visit lvrj.com.
Now for your sports update, sponsored by PT's Taverns, your place to watch all the sports action. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The NHL's top prospects swung through town a couple days early to help out the kids. The draft picks all helping out at a Learn to Play camp at City National Arena Wednesday, an event projected first overall pick Macklin Celebrini found pretty cool.
I just know how I felt when I was a kid looking up at players that were aspiring to be NHL players or NHL players. I know how I would have wanted them to treat me if I ever met them. So I just feel like kind of giving back and doing that for the kids, I feel like that's pretty important.
In your health news, June 27th is National HIV Testing Day, and the Southern Nevada Health District and Southern Nevada Health Consortium will provide free HIV testing. They've launched the campaign Level Up Your Self-Love, Check Your Status, that encourages people to get tested, know their HIV status, and get linked to treatment and care. The latest stats show there were 488 new HIV diagnoses in Clark County in 2022. For a full list of the free HIV testing centers, visit southernnevadahealthdistrict.org.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Tour de France cycling race begins Saturday, and two-time champion Tadej Pogačar of Slovenia is the -180 favorite at Boyd Gaming to win. Jonas Vingegaard of Denmark, the winner of each of the past 2 years, is the +210 second choice. Slovenia's Primož Roglič is next at +850, with Remco Evenepoel of Belgium at 16-1. Great Britain's Adam Yates is 29-1, while Matteo Jorgensen is the top American rider at odds of 34-1.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The NFL expects the percentage of kickoff returns to increase from 22% to as high as 85% this year with the new rule. Raiders assistant special teams coach Darius Swinton II spoke on the rule's impact of the game, stating, "I think it's vastly different because it's such a totally new thing. It's not something that you have any real precedent for. Teams have been experimenting with using defensive players as kickers on returns, so they may benefit from having an extra blocker on the field." For more on the rule, visit Adam Hill's story on vegasnation.com.
Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A show is returning to the Las Vegas Strip after being on hiatus since the pandemic. The adult review X Rocks is finally returning to the stage at Imagine Theater at the Horseshoe. The show's first home was at the King's Room at the Rio, where it launched Labor Day weekend 2013, making this the 11th anniversary of that premiere. The reopening is September 4th, with shows set for 9:30 p.m. Wednesdays through Sundays. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Hit that subscribe button to get alerts when we post breaking news and our 7 at 7 newscast. You can also watch us on other platforms like Apple TV and Roku. We'll see you here tonight for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.